Do you ever find yourself feeling stuck, unsure of the next step, or paralyzed by the constant noise of what could go wrong? You're not alone. Most of us face this at some point, overwhelmed by the pressure of success, the fear of failure, and the doubt that creeps in when we are on the edge of making a move. The truth is, we all have dreams, goals, and desires, but often we stand in our own way, trapped by overthinking and overanalyzing. The idea of achieving success feels like a distant goal instead of a reachable reality, and we wonder why we haven't reached it yet. What if I told you that the key to success is not about waiting for the perfect time or thinking things through endlessly? What if success was closer than you thought? What if it all starts with just taking action? Let's face it, overthinking doesn't lead to success. It leads to stagnation, to being stuck in a loop of indecision and fear. So why are we still allowing it to control us? It's time for a change. Today, I want to walk you through 5 powerful steps that can help you break free from the chains of overthinking and take the bold actions necessary to get what you truly want. These steps aren't just theoretical, they're practical, actionable, and rooted in the real-world experiences of those who have already transformed their lives by implementing them. If you're ready to stop overthinking, take control of your destiny, and step into your future with confidence, keep listening. The first step in stopping overthinking and getting what you want is about embracing imperfection. Yes, you heard that right. Embracing imperfection. Success is not about doing everything perfectly, and if you're waiting for perfection before you take action, you're going to be waiting forever. Perfectionism can paralyze you and keep you stuck in analysis mode, constantly looking for flaws, tweaking details, and second-guessing yourself. In reality, no successful person has achieved greatness by waiting for things to be perfect. Every single person who has succeeded in any field, whether it's business, sports, the arts, or any other endeavor, has faced imperfections, flaws, and obstacles along the way. They made mistakes, learned from them, and kept going. They didn't wait until everything was perfect. They took action anyway. So the next time you find yourself hesitating, ask yourself, what's more important? Waiting for perfection or getting started? Success loves action, and action, even if imperfect, propels you forward. You can always improve and adjust as you go. So the first step is to give yourself permission to be imperfect. Take the leap and trust that you will learn and grow along the way. Now let's talk about embracing failure. This one is tough for many of us because, let's face it, we've been conditioned to see failure as the end of the road. We associate failure with shame, judgment, and defeat, but in reality, failure is one of the most powerful tools we have for success. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Without failure, there is no growth, no learning, and no progress. Every failure is an opportunity in disguise. It teaches you what doesn't work so you can try something different. Think about some of the greatest inventors, entrepreneurs, and creators in history. Thomas Edison failed countless times before successfully inventing the light bulb. Steve Jobs faced rejection, failure, and setbacks, but that didn't stop him from building Apple into the powerhouse it is today. The truth is, every failure is a stepping stone towards success if you're willing to learn from it. So instead of fearing failure, start embracing it. When you make a mistake or things don't go as planned, don't dwell on the negative. Take a deep breath, learn from the experience, and adjust your approach. You see, failure is not permanent unless you choose to let it be. The more you fail, the more you grow. And the more you grow, the closer you get to achieving your goals. Let's move on to the third step, developing a growth mindset. This step is crucial if you want to stop overthinking and start making real progress. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities, intelligence, and potential are not fixed. Instead, you believe they can grow and improve through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset are more likely to take risks, embrace challenges, and stay motivated through setbacks. They see obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than as roadblocks. On the other hand, a fixed mindset leads to stagnation. It causes you to believe that if you're not naturally good at something, you can't improve. If you have a fixed mindset, you'll avoid challenges because you fear failure, and overthinking will take over as you try to protect yourself from making mistakes. But with a growth mindset, you see challenges as exciting opportunities to stretch your limits. You believe that every setback is temporary, and with effort, you can learn, grow, and eventually succeed. If you want to get what you want in life, you need to develop this mindset. Start looking at your challenges as learning experiences rather than reasons to quit. The fourth step is about creating a clear vision. Overthinking often happens when you don't have a clear path ahead of you. You're not sure where to go, so you analyze every possible direction, every possible outcome, and every possible choice until you're paralyzed by indecision. To overcome this, you need to get crystal clear about your vision. What do you want to achieve? What does success look like for you? Take the time to define your goals clearly and write them down. Break them down into smaller, actionable steps and map out a plan of action. Having a clear vision gives you direction and focus, and it makes it easier to make decisions. When you know what you want, it becomes easier to say yes to the opportunities that align with your vision and no to the distractions that lead you astray. Having a vision also helps you manage your fears and doubts. When you're clear on where you're going, the path becomes less intimidating and you can focus on the steps rather than getting lost in worry about the end result. So take some time today to write down your vision, your goals, and your plan. Your future self will thank you for it. Finally, let's talk about taking consistent action. The most important step in overcoming overthinking is to stop thinking so much and start doing. Action is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. The key to progress is not about making huge leaps all at once, but about making small, consistent steps toward your goal every day. Action doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be massive. It just has to be consistent. Whether you take one small step or a giant leap forward, the key is to keep moving. Every action you take brings you closer to your goal, and the more you take, the more momentum you build. Even on days when you don't feel like it, taking just one small step is enough to keep you on track. The best way to overcome overthinking is to take action before you have all the answers, before the plan is perfect, and before you feel 100% ready. The act of doing, even if you stumble along the way, helps to quiet the voice of doubt and gives you the confidence to keep going. As we come to the end of this talk, I want you to think about where you are in your journey towards success. Are you stuck in the cycle of overthinking? Are you waiting for the perfect moment? Are you letting fear and doubt hold you back? It's time to change that. It's time to stop overthinking and start doing. Embrace imperfection. Embrace failure. Develop a growth mindset. Create a clear vision. And most importantly, take consistent action. The path to success doesn't have to be complicated, and it doesn't have to be perfect. All it requires is your willingness to take the first step, to face your fears, and to keep going, even when things get tough. So what's stopping you? The only thing standing between you and the life you want is action. So let's stop overthinking and start doing. Your success is waiting for you, and it starts with the choices you make today. Take the first step now, and the rest will follow. As we wrap up today's talk, I want you to ask yourself one question. What are you waiting for? You've learned the steps to stop overthinking, to embrace failure, to build a growth mindset, to get clear on your vision, and to take action. Now it's time to put them into practice. Remember, success isn't something that happens by chance. It's something you create through your choices, your actions, and your willingness to face uncertainty head on. The moment you stop overthinking and start trusting yourself, you'll unlock a power within you that you never even knew existed. So let today be the day you take that first step toward your dreams. Even if it feels uncomfortable or uncertain, remember, movement is progress. And progress, no matter how small, always brings you closer to your goals. I know it can be tough. There will be days when doubt creeps in, when the fear of failure threatens to hold you back, but let me remind you, the only way to fail is by not trying at all. So I challenge you today to step out of your comfort zone and take one small action towards your success. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be done. Before you go, if you found value in today's message and you're ready for more inspiration and practical tips to make your dreams a reality, make sure to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll stay connected to a community that's committed to taking action and building success together. Don't miss out. Your journey to success starts now, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Thank you for your time today, and remember, The best time to start is always now. Let's go make it happen.